Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yo, yo, yo. Now your matter with the talk. Your life, your wahala, your breakthrough, idea. Welcome to the chat room.
This no be ordinary place. Now a solution they show face. Lady Mary they lead the way. With guess where go blow your brain. Talk your matter make we solve 'em. No judgment, just love and wisdom. We they discuss, we they learn. Every episode you gon' feel the burn. Oh, the chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room.
Oh, yes.
We go talk and clear, no delay. No delay. Oh, it's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. You, hey, the chat room. Hey, now here we define the way. The chat room. We go talk and clear, no delay, no delay. It's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. Oh, the chat room. Yeah. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room. Oh yes. We go talk and clear, no delay. No delay. It's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. You.
Good evening, everyone. To the chat room show on another Sunday. It is a lovely day. Happy November to everybody. We thank God for how far He has brought all of us. 11 out of 12. We are almost through um, 2025. And it is a privilege and it's an honor to be here, still strong and breathing and well with sound mind, which is in line with our topic for the month of November. November, we are discussing giving thanks and managing family dynamics. So each week we will be talking about family, we will be talking about Thanksgiving and everything that is included in just showing gratitude and being thankful for the people that are around you. So this evening I am very excited to have our wonderful ladies with us, our beautiful ladies with us. And my name is Danaya Sarpong. I am the owner and founder of Ubiadana, which is an African print inspired fashion line. I'm a mother, a wife, and an entrepreneur, as well as, you know, I also have a full time job. So, a mother of three, to be here with you all and with everybody. So, I'll go ahead and have our ladies introduce themselves. Auntie Nana, you can start.
Okay, my name is Nane Wiswafen. I live in London. I'm a mother of two daughters. I'm a social worker by profession, and I'm an author as well on a book on domestic violence.
My name is
Okay.
Vivian. My name is Vivian Yakbo Newton. I'm an educator, a mother of two boys, and soon to be an author of my memoir. So coming soon, I'm excited.
Yay, awesome. So in a few, you can give us, some background on where we can find your books and all
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Follow you on social media and everything when we are checking out. So remind me not to forget.
Yes. 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 Yes.
um, all right. So, like I was saying, um, please, if you are joining us, go ahead and share. Go ahead and join the conversation. We always want the discussion to be interactive. We want to hear from you. We want to get your questions, your feedback. So go ahead and put it in the comments if you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything that you want us to address. And while you're doing that, please feel free to share, like and subscribe and just be part of the family. So, as I was saying before, this is the month of Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure about the UK. Dr. Vivian, where are you located?
Florida.
Okay, all right. I'm in Virginia.
Uh,
So, in America, November is the month of Thanksgiving, which is a celebration, when you and your family get together to give thanks for. I'm not going to go over the history of it, but, because we chose this topic because of that specific reason. So, I would like to go around and just for you all to just, really just take it on a personal base right now and give us one or maybe two things that you personally are thankful for, in your life this year, or, it could be before, whatever, anything that it stands out to you that you are thankful for. I have Auntie Nana start.
Okay. I mean, the two things I can bring out is, I thank God. First of all, I thank God for my life, and I thank God for the life of my family. That this is the 11th month of the year, and grace has still found us. And I really appreciate it. And I don't think for me, I need to set a day aside to give thanks. Every day I wake up is a blessing and an opportunity to thank God for giving me the chance to carry out his purpose. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I can add to it.
Thank you. Dr. Vivian?
Not only am I thankful for God keeping my family throughout the year, I'm thankful for my mom being here still, because this year was a difficult year for her and every day was a challenge, but she's still here. So I'm thankful.
Mhm.
Thank you. I am thankful for, the gift of life, like everybody, every day that we wake up is a privilege to be alive, to be able to breathe without carrying oxygen around. It's a privilege to have sound mind,
Mhm.
you know, to have sound mind. I thank God for my family, for good health, that everybody is healthy. There's a saying that if you have health problems, then you don't have any other problems.
Mhm.
That's all you focus on. So I'm so grateful that everybody is healthy and everybody is, have a sound mind. So it's, we may not say it enough. We may not say it enough, but we thank God. So how do we show gratitude? How do we show um, Thanksgiving? Like, what does Thanksgiving look like? How do we show gratitude? How do we give thanks? Whoever wants to go first. Or maybe I have Dr. Vivian go since I've been having Auntie Nana start.
Yeah. For me, Thanksgiving is waking up every day and just thankful, gratitude, showing it in kindness to the job that I do. Just helping my students get to the next level is very it's a very wonderful thing that I do every day, and I don't take it for granted. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to get up every day and to mold another human being and to speak into another human being's life. So I'm thankful for that. So that's Thanksgiving for me. Is what I do every day.
Okay. If I have to come in, considering that we are talking about family dynamics, so we are looking at the family structure. So when I see Thanksgiving, I see it as an appreciation of who we are, the strengths, the weaknesses, what the families encompass, and how, as a family, we are able to sort of appreciate everyone, single out people for specific praise, rather than just sort of normalizing anything and everything. If someone does something within family setting, you need to acknowledge it. You need to, I mean, parents need to say thank you to their children for what their children do. They need to learn how to say sorry for what is going on, because being appreciative of each other is an expression of who we are, I mean, our culture, our values. And at the same time, it brings out the emotional strength, especially in children, and it builds them up, rather than sort of not appreciate the children for the little effort they exhibit within the homes, and depending on the family dynamics in terms of positioning in families. I mean, sometimes the eldest child's role can very easily be relegated to the background. And therefore, if anyone shows them an appreciation, they gravitate towards that person.
Mm.
Yes, I have witnessed it with my eldest child, where it was a given that I was expecting a lot from her. But then I did realize that when you give her a hug or when she does something and you do appreciate it, there is that, I don't even, there's that spark in her eyes, that jump in her step. You can tell she's very happy about it. So I began to
Mm.
make an effort to always appreciate the any little thing she did. I made it a big deal.
Okay. So being I would say showing Thanksgiving, showing gratitude. Gratitude to me has to be intentional. It has to be intentional. Like you have to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that you are thankful for something, right?
Mm,
In the hustle and bustle of life, we tend to overlook those things, to just stop and say, oh, well, this person has been here for me. This person has been doing this thing for me for so long. Or even, it may not be long, but for the fact that somebody took their time to do something for you, right? It's necessary to just pause and say, I appreciate this thing that you did for me, and we can take it on the point that Antonina you were trying to make about your
mm,
family, or you were making about the family, um,
mm,
especially our children. Sometimes we may feel that they're there to serve us. So when they do something, we may not see it as needed to take the time to say, you know what, thank you. You know, even though this is your regular chore, you're supposed to wash the dishes every day, right? But thank you for doing that. Thank you for being diligent. Even though maybe sometimes I'll have to remind you, the dishes are in there, go wash it. Those times that maybe they take the initiative to wash it themselves without you having to prompt them, or even take the initiative to take the trash out without you having to say, call them and whine and scream, you know, acknowledge that. I think that goes a long way. That goes a long way because you say thank you, that will stick in their mind to say, okay, well, she appreciate what I did. and the next time they will take the initiative, right? So it has to be intentional. It has to be very intentional. Any feedback on that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
specific
I,
praise.
yes.
Be specific about your praise,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not, it's we need not take family members, and that's to our
That will stick
spouses
in your mind.
and
So,
our
okay,
children.
well,
We, we we don't have to take them for granted at all. We need to
exactly.
learn to appreciate them, because as I initially said, if we take them for granted and someone else out there appreciates them, they would gravitate towards them. So
Mm-hmm.
charity begins at home. We need to learn
Yes,
how to say thank you. We need to say well done, and give praise where it's due, regardless
yes,
of how little it is.
yes, yes. Dr.
Yeah.
Vivian?
Yeah, I was going to say something. So we grew up with the our parents telling us to do something, or our parents correcting us all the time. They see us, you haven't combed your hair, you haven't done this. So it's not like they see us and then they break into a smile and just welcome us. So we grew up like that. I had to change because I was one of those parents
Mm-hmm.
who I will see my boys, and instead of smiling and say, "Hey, how are you? How was your day?" I'm talking about your belt is out of the loop, your hair, I'm always critiquing. And I heard Toni Morrison say something. She said she used to do that to her boys. And then
Mhm,
she realized that anytime she saw her sons, they were not warm towards her because they knew that she was coming with, criticism.
Complaint.
She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't see them and they're like, "How are you?" But you don't know how their day went. And I used to do that. I'll go visit my boys in college, and immediately I see them, I'm like, "Oh, you didn't get a haircut. Oh my God, look at you." So I'll be doing those things. Immediately I hear her
mhm,
say that, I will walk onto that campus, and when I see my son, I smile. Even if I'm going to critique the hair later, I have to be warm for them to know that I'm excited to see them, you
Mm-hmm.
see, because we have that, we have that face of, I went to work all day and you are just at home. If they were home with us and you come and the kitchen is, I'm not saying that we should just allow them to do anything. I'm just saying we don't know how each other's day has been. So breaking into a smile and just say, "How was your day? How are you? How are you feeling?" Before we start talking about the dishes and the trash. And yeah, that's something that I learned from Toni Morrison, of how
mm,
I welcome my children or whoever with a smile before getting into whatever it is I need to get into.
mhm.
Okay. Lady, you have anything to add? Oh, Lord, you can't hear you still. Okay. That's fine. Yes, I think it is. It's so important to, um, as we are, and as we are bringing these children up, I feel like a lot of our conversations always geared towards, bringing up the next generation, which is good because, as mothers, that's what our duties are: raising um, good citizens, well-rounded um, children to become an
Mhm,
adult. So this is,
mhm.
our actions go a long way,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Our actions go a long way. So if we are able to say thank you for doing this,
Mhm,
in the regular days, like if it becomes a habit, then they are also able to express it. They're able to
yeah.
express it when they receive something, when they, how sometimes, I don't know if you all do this, but I know when my kids, like somebody will give them something, they're old enough to say thank you. But before they were old enough, you have to prompt them to say, "What do you say?" And then they will say thank you, right? So if that becomes a regular part of our lives, then you won't have
Mm,
to prompt them. As soon as they
yeah.
receive something, it will be a reflex where they will say
Mm,
thank you, right? So,
okay.
and I think a lot of the things that we've been saying have been about our words in expressing gratitude through words. So when it comes to action, how do we express gratitude in action?
Okay.
Dr.
So
Vivian.
can I just say something a bit more
Yes,
in words and then I'll come to
go ahead.
actions? One thing growing up, I learned very early, this was from my parents, was saying thank you when you received a gift. And then the next morning, you having to go back to say thank you to whatever gift that was given to you. So it
Yeah,
wasn't, I've received the gift and thank you very much and I'm going. So living in the Western world, it was like you give something to someone and they say thank you, and then that's it.
I'm
It
glad you're
didn't
bringing
sit.
that up. That's gonna be a good
Yes,
topic. I'm glad you're bringing
yes.
that up.
It
Okay.
didn't sit well with me at all. But I had my children to this date know that whatever gift is given to them, they would either have to WhatsApp you, send you a message, or they will call you to say thank you. It's something I've ingrained in them. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that because not many people do that. And this is the future generation. Otherwise, people and our children who are the future generation would take everything for granted. If you, my father of blessed memory, if you gave him a gift, he would automatically show his appreciation. If it's a shirt, he would wear it. If it's a trousers, he will wear it. If it's a perfume, you will smell it from a mile off. You know, everything you gave to him, he expressed it by his actions that he really appreciated it. But in this day and age, I mean, we have children, and it's Christmas, for instance, Thanksgiving. I'm sure there are so many children, so many husbands who are and wives striving to maybe find a gift that they are hoping their wife would appreciate. There is that expectation, and then they don't get it. You can actually see it on their faces, comparing gifts and all that. That is not bringing emotional cohesion into the family. Whatever gift that is given to you is the thought that matters, not the expense. It's the thought. So if someone gives you a gift, they've gone out of their way, they've thought about it. I mean, I usually come to visit my family in Florida. And when I look at the gifts that they do give to me, yes, I always tell them I have to think about my luggage returning, so I'm not expecting big gifts. But they always would give gifts that are very well thought out, and it's very much appreciated. Even if it's a card, the words in, they mean it. So it's that appreciation that it goes both ways by our actions. We need to realize that it's not just about me, but also it's reciprocal. It can be reciprocated among all
Okay.
family members. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have Dr. Vivian go, and then I have a follow up to come back to you, Antonio.
Okay, so what Nana was saying is what how we grew up, right? In our my like when I would go and visit my grandfather in the village, people will come and give us stuff. In the morning, we have to wake up and go to their houses and say thank you. So that was a cultural thing we had. And when we came here, we realized that I had that conversation with my sons. We were talking about sending because we will send like thank you cards to people, and they were telling me that they were having a conversation with some of their friends and they don't do that because they've already said thank you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me and
Mm-hmm.
said thank you. So I realized that it's a cultural thing here
Yes.
that you know
Yes.
they just you know they've already told you thank you. So I'm good if they're
I'm
from here.
done.
I leave them alone. But in our culture, is something that we do. Gratitude comes in many forms, and
Mhm.
you know, it's not only the material things that we give. Is my friend? You know, I heard that Sister Nana is not feeling well. Just the thought of picking up the phone, and if maybe she's not feeling well and she may not need to talk.
Mhm.
WhatsApp now has a recorded session. Oh, Nana, how are you? I'm just checking in. I hope all is well.
Mhm.
I'm praying for you. Those little gestures are important. I'm a single woman. So
Mhm.
when somebody checks on me, it's a big deal. You will never call me and I'll not call you back. If I'm busy, I'll let you know I'm busy, but I find the time to return your call because you've taken that time to give me a call. So there's
Mhm.
so many gestures that we do for gratitude. I'm grateful for the people in my life who, you know, even if you post a picture and they're like, Vivian, I saw you here and I'm excited for you. Think little things like that. It's exciting to know that there are people thinking of you.
Yeah.
Not everybody has it like that, and I don't take that for
Mhm.
granted. So when somebody calls me, I don't take it for granted. I know they thought about me. That's why they are calling me. So there are so many things we can use as gratitude. There was a Ghanaian woman who died here for days, right? She was in a
Mhm.
room. Let's just say if she had a couple of friends who call her and say, she's not like this. She's not picking up. Something must be wrong. But
Yeah.
that poor woman was in the room for so long. So I don't take those things for granted at all. Just a
Mhm.
call is I'm excited.
I'm always excited when we have conversations that I can actually learn from, and
Mhm.
most of the time I do. So, going back to Auntie Nana's point about, and even you also, Dr. Vivian, about the follow up Thanksgiving, the follow up things. Okay, so I remember that's a lot of work. You know, I feel like if I say thank you, right, I
Yeah,
mean it. I'm saying thank you.
yeah,
In the moment you give me something and I say thank you, right? That follow up, some people talking culturally in our culture takes it, if it's not done, it's almost like you never said thank you.
Yeah.
So it's like that follow up is needed, but we are in a different environment, we're in a different culture. So do you think that this is something that is needed to continue to do, or we should maybe adapt? And I say that when I was getting married, my mother invited so many people, like so many of her friends. And one reason why I did not want so many people is because I did not want to spend all day calling everybody to say thank you, right? And so, like, I'm like, don't invite them, please. But they're my friends. I have to invite them. I'm like, no, don't invite them. Whatever they're bringing, it's okay. They can keep it. Because I did not feel like calling 300 people to say thank you, you know? So if I'm saying from the bottom of my heart at my event that thank you so much for coming, I appreciate you coming. If you brought something, we appreciate it. We love you for showing up. If you didn't bring anything, your presence is enough. We appreciate the fact that you've shown, your face at our event. To me, that should be enough.
no, no. In our culture, we will say it's not enough. But when you go
Yes.
to
Oh, I
weddings here,
know. It was
when you
not
go to,
enough.
yeah,
I had to call 300 people to say thank you. It
yeah,
was not enough. And that was
it-
so much work for me. And I felt like at this point, I'm just doing it to, like, I I'm being, basically it's work. And I don't, like, it's not from my heart, because it was too much. And it's not from my heart to the point that I'm rejecting your gift because I don't want to have to call again to say thank you. I just want to say thank you from my heart and you should accept it. So
yeah.
what are your takes on that?
My take on that is, in this day and age, we have I got a beautiful thank you card from somebody the other day. She how she really wrote everything out, and I was excited. I'm like, because you don't get that anymore, right? So
Mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm,
okay with that. I'm okay with that. If
mm-hmm.
the person thought of me to put it into words, is the
But
same.
imagine doing it for 300 people.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So she did it for me, right? So now
Mm-hmm.
there's an auto pen. So if you have to do it for 300 people, there's an auto pen. We have to be creative.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you get that card and it's an auto pen, it's okay. They took the time to do that. I don't I don't really, right now that we are in this world that we are in, in the village it was easy. You went to your neighbor, you said thank you. You went here, you said thank you. I know tomorrow morning Nana has to go to work. She's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be going from house to house to house to house to say thank you or get on the phone an all day thing to say thank you. So if I receive a card in the mail from Nana and said, your presence was wonderful, I thank you so much for coming, or Vivian, thank you. Or even for me, recorded WhatsApp message, I'm happy. We have to be careful that we don't, you know, um, we don't appreciate how the thank you comes. In this, we are in a different world right now. Everybody's busy and people are taking, so even if it's a recorded thank you, WhatsApp has a feature that you can even record your face. It is a recorded note with your face. You can talk, even if it is that.
But is that really like for us? Since we're talking
No,
about
to the older people now.
culture,
Culture,
exactly.
yeah.
They want you to call to
Yeah,
say
the
thank
older
you.
people you call, because I don't think I'll have, like, if I'm getting married again, I don't think I'll have like a million of them. So that will not be a problem. There will be a few of them. For them, you have to
Just
call
be me and my immediate family.
them.
I can
Yeah,
literally come to your house and say thank you when we're done.
yeah. So the our older culture, if it's my mom, Nana's mom, your mom, you call. But
Yeah.
when we have to be very careful that we don't,
Mm.
just because somebody said thank you different from the way we say thank you,
It's not accepted.
it's not acceptable. For me, I think whatever way they say that thank you, if you don't say the thank you, I have a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But whatever way they say the thank you, we take that.
Okay, just to add to what Vivian has said, I'm not going to say because I live in a different world, my culture or my values have to change. Because a culture is a way of life, and how I present or exhibit myself wherever I go can also be emulated by the other citizen of the other country. So I need to stand out. Even when we come down to I'm a Christian, and I'm unapologetic about it. I am a Christian and would try to always talk about Christianity in whatever I do.
Mhm.
Even Jesus, when he went out of his way to heal the lepers, the only one that came back, he blessed him wholly. The rest were healed, but the other one who came back to say thank you had a wholesome blessing.
Mhm.
And that's how I see it. That if someone does something to you or for you, and then you go back and show your appreciation, they remember you. Because they realize that you don't take them for granted.
Mhm.
Because I can come to your wedding and my presence for me would be good enough. I don't have to go the extra mile in any monetary terms or buying gifts for you. But if
Mhm.
I've done that, then I think the onus is on you to show that appreciation. So let's have our values. We should never lose our values. And wherever we are raising our children, let's
Mhm.
take the good of that culture and add it to the good of our culture. In this day and age, as Vivian said, we don't go knocking on doors anymore because
Mhm.
the culture of the global world has changed. Those days we used to knock on doors. We may not even have had telephones in our homes, and therefore we had to walk to say thank you. But now we have also all forms of media communication that you can access, and it's good enough. So just do what suits you, but please do not relegate saying thank you or appreciating someone. Don't take it lightly, because I don't. And I don't think anyone, your culture, whatever you want to term it as, should stop me from being who I am.
I guess where I'm coming from, it's more of the forced, perspective of it. It's like you don't have to be genuine, just show it. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So, because I'm not saying don't say thank you, right? But the follow up thank you that we've established to say you have to follow up, right?
mm,
To the point where, of course, when I'm saying wedding, that may be a little bit extreme, but even when we're one on one, right, and you give me something, and I said, in the moment, I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate this. You know, the next day, if I don't call to say thank you, then it's like, oh, she didn't even
No, I
call me
don't
to
think
say thank you.
no.
But I said thank you.
No, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's what Nana is saying either. If Nana gave me something, let's say we are exchanging gifts, and I open my gift, no, Nana, I really, oh my God, I was thinking of buying this. Thank you so much. I don't
Mhm.
think if I don't call her the next day, it will be a problem.
That's her though. But
No,
I
that's me.
literally,
No, Vivian, it will be a problem for me
Why would
yes.
it be a problem? No, why
because
would
I
it be a
will be
Mhm.
problem?
calling you the next day to say thank
Mhm.
you,
No,
Vivian, for
maybe
the gift.
no. We have to be
And then it will
careful.
give you the opportunity to say your thank you to me.
Okay, okay. So you call. No,
I
no,
don't
no.
take it
You called,
lightly with a
right?
thank you.
But no, because I have friends from all kinds of cultures, right? So if I am in their presence, like we always have dinner for, you know, and they tell me thank you, I'm not expecting it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. Normally, I will like text and say, I really enjoyed dinner last night. Thank you so much. I can say that again. But if they don't say it to me, I'm not saying that they don't. We have to be careful that because we do it doesn't mean that the person, the way they do it is
Other
wrong.
people are expected to
You
do
see
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing.
I will
And just
continue
because
to do that
yeah.
because I'm grateful, but I we have to be careful that we don't think that just because somebody else doesn't do it like that. I have kids that I will think of them and text them. Some of them will respond, some of them,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm like, at least though, no auntie, text. I'm, they are not my kids, so I can't yell at them. But you know what I'm saying? But we have to be careful. We will continue to be who we are. But if we give it to the person and the person really did not even say thank you or they just put it away and then kept on talking, that's a problem. But if the
Yeah.
person genuinely accepts it and they are grateful, we have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we
And
should
then
be.
also there's different, I think we have to revolve as time goes on, and technology gets smarter and there are more convenient way to do it. Everybody's using phones, everybody's using voice notes, everybody's, so um let's try and not be so set in our ways to say, you have to make a phone call. Even if I
Mm-hmm.
send you a voicemail, I received this gift from you, and I read a message here, a comment here soon. I received this message from you saying that, oh, thank you about my, the gift that you gave me. Like somebody say, Amy Williams says here that there are some situations that someone gifts you and you say thank you, but then you come home and open it and you're overwhelmed with
Mhm,
the gesture.
mhm,
It's advisable to take that extra step to call back
mhm,
and say thank you.
mhm,
But also,
But
I think even if you're calling, I guess my thing is more of for us to say it has to be a call. If I'm overwhelmed and I send you a voice note and I said, "Oh, Auntie Nana, I just saw what you gave me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was so awesome of you. Thank you for thinking about me." And I send you a voice note, and I don't follow up with a phone call to speak to you. Why is that not enough?
no, can I just say
No,
that I'm
she's.
not what I'm trying to say is the expectation. My expectation, I'm not sort of pushing it down on anyone.
Mhm,
But if I always give gifts and I don't have the thank yous back, some people would if not even say the thank you because as I said at the beginning, maybe they may not appreciate the value of the gift you've given to them. And you can just tell by their reaction. For me, next time you're not getting the gift, and next time you're not having the invite. And that is personally me. That's not my expectation of what I would expect Vivian to do. But that is me. If I gave a lovely gift to you and then I felt that, oh, she didn't even show her appreciation. Next
Mm.
time I'm not buying that and I'm not going out of my way to do that for you. And gradually it would end. It would cease.
Yeah, but as long
And
as
that's
it's shown
personally
in a
me.
way, you're fine. As long as it's shown in a way. Okay. Okay. I think we're kind of coming, we're saying the same thing in different ways. And sorry, my laptop, my iPad just fell. I'm trying to
yeah.
navigate all the different channels. Okay, so I have another comment here from Kate Kanda. It says, has nothing to do with culture. Anything that truly wows you, you rave about it and willing automatically to show your gratitude till thy kingdom come. Just Okay. That's why I think that you get to know people, right? As you build relationship,
Mm-hmm.
as you build relationships, you know the people that you have to call.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if my mom's friends give me something, I know that if I accept it today, even in front of them, tomorrow I'll have to call again to say thank you. If my friend give me something, oh, I'll say thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If I don't call the next day, they're fine. It's not it's not a problem. So as you get to know people, you get to know how to treat them basically. And a message from Mabuna Japoma Oben says that if it's one-on-one thing and I know the person is someone who likes to be called or texted, the next the next day to say thank you again, I will just do that irrespective of culture.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kikanda also say again that you expose yourself to disappointment if you expect gratitude for anything at all. You did it because you wanted to bless the person, irrespective of gratitude. And then Amy again says, okay, I guess follow up to her comment before says you can also text, write a note, or it all works. So yes, so we show gratitude in different ways based on who we're dealing with, and I
Yeah.
think that works for everything. So um, any additional things that you all want to add
Just
before?
to add to what Kate has just put on the platform. So Kate Kanda, I think, did say, definitely when you give a gift to someone, you don't just go around giving gifts, in my opinion. And you don't go around doing things for people. And I'm not expecting people to reciprocate whatever I do. But coming from where I'm coming from, I'm not looking even from a cultural perspective. I'm looking from it from a biblical perspective where you show appreciation. Some people can say thank you immediately, and that's fine for them. And you know those people, you know those friends. But personally, I find myself gradually not going out of my way to do what I would usually do with those kind of people. I've had friends, children, that have called to say thank you, and I realize I reach out to them more. I have a more personal relationship with them because I know they don't take me for granted and neither do I take them for granted. So it's something that has been instilled in me. I've tried to instill it in my children, and I hope it's a tradition, if I should put it this way, not a culture, but the tradition that would hold for as long as it takes. Because do not take anybody for granted. People
Hmm.
go out of their ways to do things for you.
Hmm.
And you not saying thank you cannot get away to say it's my culture. The culture, every culture has morals and values.
Yeah,
But people, yeah, every culture has something good they emulate. It's endemic to that culture. So
yeah. I
to
think
say that,
Thanksgiving is
oh, that's
universal. I think. Yeah.
exactly. So to say that maybe this culture doesn't say thank you, maybe it's the way they say the thank you. So you have to learn how they say that thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
And this is how we also say that thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you to me is thank you. And it's
Yeah.
got to be said and genuinely said.
Yeah.
Not thank you because I've just given you a gift. So thank you, Auntie, and that's it.
Hmm.
Show by your actions that you really do appreciate what has been offered.
Yeah. And I think um I don't think that there's any culture that doesn't appreciate. Okay, so I saw that I was talking to a friend who is Chinese, and in their culture, if you give them a gift, they don't open it in front of you. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, they don't open it in front of you. I think we used to do that in Ghana too until we came
Yeah.
here. You have to open the gift
Mm-hmm.
in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't open the gift in front of you and they open it in private, right? So there are things that we have to know so that we don't get offended, because the people here, you have to open the gate so you can do, hey, they can see, oh, this is, that you are excited. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that culture is not excited. It's just that they do it privately.
differently.
And then
Yeah.
they will say thank you. They'll say thank you to you after they see, they'll say thank you, but maybe expound on their gratitude after they see what is given to them. So I was like, oh, I learned something. So I try to learn all those things, but there's no culture that doesn't say thank you.
Yeah.
There's no culture that doesn't
But
appreciate. Yeah, I don't think so. It's not about culture, it's about how we use gratitude in every platform that we are on or everywhere that we go, even in our jobs. When my students, I go the extra mile to do something for them that it's not my job, but I did it for them. When I don't see them again and they show up in my office, I'm like, oh, you're only coming now because now you need me again. Because you do it and they are gone. No, I'll write a letter of recommendation and I send it and I send, I email them and say, hey, I sent the letter for you. No response.
Mm,
No response.
mm.
And,
No,
and,
thank
and
you,
so,
nothing.
no, thank you. And so when I see them, then I teach it to them. I say, look, you needed me and I wrote this letter. I took my time to write the letter and I emailed you to let you know that the letter has been sent. The least you could do
Yes,
is
thank you.
email me. So now go to your laptop, email me a thank you. I've done it so many times. I do. I do. I'm not doing it because I want to teach it to them.
Sit down.
yes.
Because somebody, you're going to go somewhere else. You're going to need me again. So I
Mm-hmm.
told them, I said, I need a thank you letter. So go and email me back and
Mm,
say you've received my email and you are grateful that I wrote the letter. And they laugh about it. But because my class is a life skills, I teach that all the time. So I
yeah.
think gratitude, and I think what Kate was saying, that sometimes these are the kind of people that are not our friends. There are some people that, you know, came to us in need and we did it for them. And you all know those people. And you don't get a thank you. You don't, they just move on with their lives. That's when you have to tell yourself that, you know what? They were in need. I did it for the Lord and let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's those kind of people. So I think that's what I'm reading for what she was
Yeah.
saying.
But
Like,
Vivian, what saying what you said in terms of the Chinese people, they don't open the gifts in front of you.
yeah.
So when you gave them the gifts, they said thank you.
No, don't say
When they
thank you.
went home, yes, when they
Yeah,
went
and then
home
when
and
they go
opened the
home, they
gift,
see what it is.
they
Yeah.
They
called and
open
said
it and
thank
say
you.
thank you
And
again.
that's the kind of culture we were raised in, where you
So I wonder
after
if
you
they don't
don't
like the
open,
gift, do they call you to say thank you again?
I don't know that part. But even if you don't like the gift, I feel like if somebody gave you something, like I said, if you give me $20, I'm really running to go put gas in my car. It's a lot for me,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't let me go to the people in Ghana. You give them money, it's not enough, so you don't hear from them again until they need something from you. See, so that is where we have to gratitude in so many different things. Gratitude is not only the gift giving, is the thinking about each other, is the lending of hand. When I was a single parent, there were so many people who helped me with my children. So I do that now. When my friend needs me to drive their child somewhere, I'm on it. Those little things that we can give. So
Yeah.
gratitude is in many forms of how we show up every day
Mhm,
in the
mhm.
spaces that we are in.
So how
So
do
we
we
can
show it
say
in
gratitude
action?
is a choice, but the action that goes with it is a choice as well.
It's a choice. It's a choice to be
Yeah.
grateful. It's a
Mm-hmm.
choice to think about what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you go, the space that in your job. I can gripe about my job, but every morning when I'm driving to work, I thank God for having a job.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, the complaining there, God knows I do it. But I'm grateful for the job that I have, the students that I yell at every day, the things that I
Mm-hmm.
do. I'm thankful for that. So it's a choice. I have to make that choice so that I don't go to work with an attitude. You
Mm-hmm.
come to my office, I'm biting your head off. It's a choice to be grateful.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we show gratitude in action too? Of course if you're making a phone call, you're still saying thank you. But how do you show it in action without having to say the words? Anyone can. Go.
I think I spoke about it earlier, using the example from my dad. When you gave him a gift, he immediately sort of expressed his
Put it on.
appreciation by
Mhm.
putting it on. Whatever was given to him, he made you know the gesture was grand. Sometimes it was like it's enough, and that always made puts you in a position to always want to do something for him because you could tell the reaction you would get back. He appreciated all the little things, and it also encourages expression among family members. When you give a gift or you do something for someone, that expression of gratitude goes a long way. It stays with that person, and that person is happy to do more.
Yeah.
But if somebody should give you something and it's because you don't like what has been given to you, you do not even say thank you, it would not encourage that person to do more.
Yeah. I wanted to say something to what you said about your dad. So
Mm,
my older son just got married not too long ago, and my friends came. My friends that came to the wedding. One of my friends, I bought my own clutch, right, the purse. But she came. She's like, I brought you a purse. What did I do? I loved her so much. I put mine down. I'm like, okay, I'm using yours. So just to show how grateful I was that you thought of me. She knows that I'm gonna bring my own purse, but she thought of me and she's like, "This is beautiful. Let me get it for her." Right. So I quickly. That's what I used because I loved it. It was wonderful. So I was happy to use it. Thank her. I don't think
mm,
she flew back home and said, "Oh, Vivian hasn't called me for the purse." She saw my reaction. She saw how happy I was. She saw how
yes.
thankful I was, right?
Yes.
That it's okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think she's expecting, oh, if you didn't give me this, yeah. But
Yeah.
like we said, in our culture, the older people, they want you to say that. In Ghana, we didn't open our gifts. So it was good. Like I think Kate was saying that it's good that when you
Yeah.
open it, as for this one, they'll say, welcome me. Oh, this is
Hmm.
beautiful. This beautiful
That
Hmm.
book.
that can
And
backfire. That can backfire though.
uh,
I said
if
that
you,
can backfire. If
why?
you don't
Oh,
like the gift, then it's like, oh, thank you.
no. But for somebody to think about you, we have to be very careful because remember in the Bible when the old woman gave her last penny, right? People were giving millions and thousands, and she gave her last penny, and Jesus
Hmm.
was like, that is who has given the most. You see, we are all on different levels with our salaries and everything, right?
Mhm,
So if me on my salary level, I can give you this, that is big to me that I'm
mhm.
able to put that aside to give you. So we have to
But
be
having to
careful.
experience where somebody has gives you something just because they feel like they should be giving you something. Okay, so
Hmm.
let's say, for example, it's your birthday, right? And I just bring you something that is no use to you. Like you look at it like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, just because it's your birthday, they feel that they have to give something.
Okay,
So
let
then
me
they
make
bring something with no, like you look at it and you're like, there was no thought behind this. Like if you knew me, like who I am, then um you won't really like bring me this. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that in those moments, because those times happen. So in those moments, you know, you still say thank you and
See, I mean, I don't get gifts like that, so you all can send me the gifts on my birthday because, especially, yeah, I mean, if Christmas somebody thought of you because, especially when I used to be a teacher in K through 12, the kids will give you all kinds of gifts that you really, you have no use for,
mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm,
their parents, that's all they had. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
all they had, and they were able to send you that. So I'm still grateful for the person who gave me the Starbucks card and the person who went to the dollar store and got me
Mhm.
something.
Or
I
the
mean,
person that even wrote you something, you know, or
yes,
drew
It's
you
the thought
something.
it's
behind.
the
It's the
thought.
thought behind.
I think those are thoughtful. What
Yeah,
I'm talking about is there are those situations where somebody just
Yeah.
give you something because they felt like they had to give you something. You
But
know what I
that's your
mean?
assumption. That's your assumption that you thought they had to give you something. That
Yeah.
could be
No,
all
there,
they
there
have.
are
And if you
those
don't like
situations.
it, regift it.
Yeah, great
So,
Regift
gift.
it.
but is that good to regift? If
Of
somebody give
course.
you something, should you be
And you
regifting
don't
it?
have a need for it. Why do you let it gather dust in your home?
Yeah.
Regift it. So
But then
long
Let's
it's
see.
as
not
you're
offensive.
It's not.
pardon?
It's not because
No.
how
No,
would the person
regift it,
know?
not in the presence of the person. In any other whenever you have the chance to give a gift to someone, you can always regift it to the person. I don't keep gifts I don't like. If you get me flowers, every all my friends know I really don't appreciate flowers. I
You
don't
don't.
appreciate No, I don't appreciate chocolate, but I just stick to my Ferrero Rocher. So when it's my birthday, I get tons of that. When it's Christmas, I get loads. And I can sit and pop one into my mouth every second. That's me. If you give me flowers, I'm not going to say I'll be excited about it because it's going to at least adorn my home.
Yeah,
But I'm not really going to appreciate it and always be smelling the flowers as people do. Oh my God. I'll
I
be
do.
equating it in monetary terms. Why didn't she just buy me
I
Ferrero
know
Rocher?
that's our culture though. But for me, I came to understand it differently. I'm like, when I'm dead, I can see the flowers that you're bringing me, so you might as well give it to me now. So
Yeah, that's
that's how I think about it. Because when
yeah,
somebody brings me, I love flowers. So when somebody put it on my table, I like it. When I walk into the house, I see it. I started thinking like that later on in life because I'm like, when people die in our culture, we don't give flowers to anybody at all, but they die. We'll go and order all these flowers. The person
yeah.
doesn't see it anymore. So I like
Mm-hmm.
giving old people flowers because I'm like, hey, I don't know where I'll be in the world, where you will be, So
Like
when they
take
are
your
gone,
flowers now. Take your flowers now
see it.
while you're
That's
alive.
my thinking. But my mom
Mhm.
never used to. When I was married, my husband will always bring my mom flowers when my mom will come and visit. We were living in Germany, and she'll say, "Can you please tell him to stop wasting the money? This money I can use." I'm like, Ma, enjoy the flowers. So I'm beginning to pick up certain things that I didn't like
Yeah.
before, I didn't care for. I'm like, this person may not even give me flowers when I'm dead. They're giving it to me now. So, I'll enjoy
Yeah,
it. It's
you
a gift.
accept it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a gift.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no, it's fine. But yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay,
know,
so I have lady on the phone. She really wants to comment. So
Yeah.
lady, go ahead.
So isn't re-gifting better than throwing it out? Anyways, let me just say that it's a very good conversation and I'm enjoying it. And if you're live and you wish you were in the studio, please call Nanaya's phone if you know her number. If you don't know her number, just inbox us and next time
Only if you
we
know
will
my
get
number, you can call my phone. If you don't know my
yes,
number, you're not getting it.
yes, please call her phone. But I wanted to say that, sometimes there are people who feel that they know us, they are closer to us, and so they want to do something. And then in our eyes, we feel that what they really are giving us is not enough, but maybe that is really all what they have.
Yeah.
There's this
Mm-hmm.
assumption where sometimes we feel that there are specific people that we know, and in our minds, we think they have it. Just because of how they live their lives on social media or out there, we think they have it. But truly, truly, they really don't have. And so I think regifting is certainly better than just throwing it away. If somebody gives me a dress and it's smaller, I'm not going to throw it away. If there's somebody else that can fit in that dress,
Yeah.
I'd rather regift it, than to throw it away. So I just wanted to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
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 All right. All right. Thank you. I'm glad you're able to get through and get your point on your chest. Yeah. So lady's not joining us tonight because she was having audio issues. Hopefully next week everything will be set for her to join us. But yes, I agree. I agree that anytime somebody gives you something, whatever it is, it's a gesture of whatever occasion, whatever they think about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So accept it with all humility and kindness. Um, I'm still on the edge with regifting, you know. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but I think that every person is different. If you feel like, okay, that's the best route to go, you know, all power to
Yeah.
you. Just go ahead and do that. But we want to make the whole point is just be grateful. We're talking about gifts. We're talking about gifts. We're talking about gifts. But gratitude is not just shown, in moments where somebody gives you something, right? Just somebody, you show gratitude with somebody just being that support system to you. Being the person that you can call, you can depend on in time of stress. Somebody that you can call to just talk to, right? You show gratitude to those people. Those people, even like we were talking about, we said children, but it also goes with like your siblings, your parents. They don't have to give you something. Just the fact that they're there because it goes a long way for somebody to like take a moment to say, like Dr. Vivian said, to say, I'm just picking up the phone to check on you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if you've been friends with someone for a long time and they've been there through thick and thin, take the moment to say, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you being there. I appreciate
Yeah.
you being available when I need. I appreciate you just being a friend.
Mm.
It's not just giving gifts, and that's not what it's all about. And
Yes.
you feel free to add on.
Can I just say, in terms of the actions as well, we need to look at quality time because we are in a hurry. And sometimes, I mean, lockdown, if nothing at all, made us realize that, look, what was all the haste about? Because
Mhm.
we were able to be still and still
Mhm.
function as a family. I know it was a difficult time and not everyone is happy to sort of hear this. But then lockdown was a time where we spent quality time. And it made a lot of people rethink about their actions and
Yes,
how they spend time with family members. And we are talking
definitely.
about family. Another way is with your actions, you can also share household responsibilities. You know, the expectation is you are the one on a Saturday who hoovers the home. What stops you from hoovering the home as well? Or maybe washing the dishes? It makes you endear yourself to the family or to the person who usually has to undertake those tasks. And apart from that, too, it helps you to spend quality time with the person. So it's not just about giving gifts, but it's about giving your time as well. It's not just about the physical gifts of flowers and chocolates and whatever you have, but that time you can give to people, thoughtful gestures, and you can even write notes. I know it's not really, I don't want to say it's not our culture because there are people from Ghana that will write notes to you to say thank you and express. So we are all
Yeah.
different. It's who you are, but just express it. There was a comment I wanted to say that sometimes you send people you send people money to Ghana and you have to call them to confirm if they've received it.
It's true.
Personally, I think that'll be the last time you are getting that gift off me. Seriously. And that's being honest. And let's be honest to ourselves. Other than that, you would always feel you are being used.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to lay the foundation, you need to lay your boundaries. You are not being wicked, but you are teaching the person to show gratitude. So we should stop taking and allowing people to take us for granted. You need to instill your values. If
Yeah.
by my actions I don't get the message across, then so be it. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to continue to send you money and then call to check on you whether you've received it. No,
Yeah.
The
no,
thing
And
that
they
is,
wouldn't happen.
received it. They sure received it.
if
Oh, they
it's
did. You
happened
can,
to me
it's
before,
been delivered.
yeah, they call you, they call you, then you send the money. They said the person received the money, and then nothing. And then you have to text, please let me know if you receive it because it could be delivered and you haven't received it. Then
Yes.
there'll be then nothing, and then they'll test back. Oh, thank you, because the money you send is not enough for them.
Yeah.
That's anyway. That's another whole hour for that. But what I will add to gratitude is, when for me, gratitude is an action word. It's a word that I get up and I had to clothe myself in gratitude. Thankful
Mm-hmm.
for the so it shows up in everything I do. When I get to work, whatever I had to deal with God with, I put it out. I'm grateful to be here to help, to do whatever I'm supposed to do. Am I a happy
Mm.
person all the time? No. You have to see me in my
No.
car, I cry in the car, I'm angry, I'm doing all that. But immediately I walk into those spaces, I bring myself to terms with what is happening here, and I'm present in that moment. And then
Yeah.
when I leave again, I can go on and do those things. So it's an action word for me. You have to bring yourself to do that every day. If you wake up and you're breathing and you're not on a machine, that is a win right there.
Yeah.
So that's what I will add to that.
Okay. So I want to read some comments from YouTube as well. I read
Mm.
some from Facebook, so I'm going to read some from YouTube. I have one here that says that um, it is easy with the following up these days because of easy mode of communication, which is
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
Um, Someone says, so you hear people say to stop calling individuals who never reply, text, or call back. What do you have to say about that? To stop calling people who never call you back or reply to your text. What do you
That
have to say?
that is true. If they don't call you back and they don't reply to your text, there's nothing you can do. You don't continue a relationship that the other person, it's two ways, right? So if you're calling somebody and you're texting them, checking on them, and they don't respond, you can just let that relationship be. It's For me, I will let it be, because I've been in those kinds of relationships where I'm the only one pushing the relationship. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? What's going on? So I started only sending happy birthday, and then
Mm.
yeah, so on their birthdays I say happy birthday. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
there's
It's
no
easy.
reason to be doing that.
Yeah. It's easy to do that with friends, but I come from a family, quite a large family. And sometimes it's so interesting that my mom would call, I would have spoken to her, but in the evening, she's like, how come she hasn't heard from me? And
Yes.
you're thinking, I spoke to this woman not too long ago. And it goes for all the siblings as well, because we are so used to being on the phone all the time. So with my family, if someone is quiet and I haven't heard from them in a day, I know there's something up. And you would realize that everyone is trying to check in on them.
Yeah.
With a friend where it's not reciprocated, when you keep checking in on them and they do not respond, I would do what Vivian said, because there's a limit to human endurance. And
Yeah.
for me, because I come from a large family, you would quickly be very much relegated to the background, seriously, because you would not be at the forefront of my mind. Not because I want to ignore you, but life happens. I just put you on the back burner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. But then also, it's all about knowing the people that are in your lives, okay?
Mhm.
Because I can personally say, and I'm not going to expose the person because the person is on here,
Oh.
and you can call them and call and call. Their voicemail is full, and they will not call you back. They will not call you back. And then they will randomly call you. And they'll say, oh, so I haven't heard from you in a long time. Man, I've been calling you. And they'll act like, oh, they're calling you because they have not heard from you. So you just have to, and I know that it's just being busy, with life and those type of things. So you just have to know the people and the reason behind them not responding, because sometimes it just, life
Easy.
just getting in the way, and not really intentional or any type of malice behind
Mm.
them not calling you
Yeah.
back. Also, someone said, I know people, African Americans, that will call or see you the next day after a gesture and say thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's across the board. Someone says some folks still expect a follow up thank you even after the one on one thank you. And people are different. I have someone gives me $40 for one of the children naming, The naming was on Saturday, and I decided to rest on Sunday and call the individual gifter on Monday. I received a call Sunday evening that a lady complained about me not calling her to say thank you after giving me money.
Some
People
more.
are serious about their thank you, okay? Please calm down. Someone said, but in Akan or Ghanaian culture, we expect that when you call back. Okay. But in Akan or Ghanaian culture, we expect that when you call back. Okay, maybe we're saying something and they responded. Other than that, don't expect. Other than that, don't expect me to say okay. So thank you. It's definitely culture. In Ghana, we call the next day to say thank you. Some just don't have that. And then it is good to give a gift you got from. It is good to give a gift you got from someone to give. Oh, sorry, it's a question. I'm sorry. Is it good to give a gift to someone that you? Is it good to give a gift you got from someone to give to someone as gift also? So basically, the regifting.
The regifted, yeah.
He was asking. I think we touched on that already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone for all the comments and the participation on Facebook, on YouTube, and all the other avenues. We thank you so much. Our time is up, and next week we will continue the conversation. I know that I think Auntie Nana, you're coming back, right?
On the 15th.
Not
or
next
the 16th.
week, okay.
Yeah. Not
All
next
right.
week, the next, yeah.
We are continuing the conversation all month long, talking about family dynamics as well as giving gratitude, giving thanks, and all that. So, thank you for joining, and we will see you again, same place at 4 p.m. Eastern next week. We appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. Actually, hold on, I'm sorry. All right. Please go ahead and give us some information about where we can find you and also about your book.
Okay. I have my handles. I'm on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. However, the book is not out yet, so I will be running an ad and then I'll be sending the link. I'll be sending it on Facebook, and it will be all.
Let us know when it's out. So
yes,
we can,
I will. I will.
Okay, my book is out. My Home, My Hell. Yes, my book is out. Went out in 2022, and it's My Home, My Hell, and it's being sold on Amazon. And
it's
in
my
Ghana,
home,
it's
my
Hell.
hell.
My
Okay.
Home, My Hell. It's sort of a juxtaposition where your home should be your safe place, but for some people it could be your hell. And it was sort of written out from the lockdown. As a social worker, I got not the impression, I could see firsthand, especially within the first 2-3 weeks of the lockdown, 13 women had been killed in Ghana from their spouses. Sorry, not Ghana, from the UK, from their spouses. So I decided, you know what, domestic abuse is so real. And to be honest, even though this book was being written since 2022, DV is still as rife as it is. The statistics has not changed. If anything, it's even become worse.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's something that it needs a lot of educating on.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yes.
I think next time you should link, we'll put the link in the comments next time when you
Okay.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Yo, yo, yo. Now your matter with the talk. Your life, your wahala, your breakthrough, idea. Welcome to the chat room.
This no be ordinary place. Now a solution, they show face. Lady Mary, they lead the way. With guess way, go blow your brain. Talk your matter, make we solve them. No judgment, just love and wisdom. chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room.
Oh yes.
We go talk and clear, no delay.
No delay.
Oh, it's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room.